And it has been nearly 2 weeks since a mistrial was declared in the kidnapping murder trial for Christopher Clements, all because one juror holdout and deadlocking the 11-1 verdict.
It's a decision that still weighs heavily on some of the other jurors who wanted to convict Clements. Today, News 4 Tucson brings you exclusive details of what went on behind closed doors. News 4 Tucson's Lupita Murillo joins us live from Superior Court with more on how 4 jurors saw the trial play out. Lupita.
For 3 weeks, the jury called this courthouse behind me home. They were tasked with a very important decision. Did Christopher Clements kill and kidnap 6-year-old Isabel Celis in 2012? We talked to some of the jurors about the case and what went on in the jury room.
Listening to the family was probably the toughest part because you would know how this impacted them mostly right off the bat.
The 4 jurors we spoke with asked we not identify them, but they were more than willing to share their experiences to let the community know how the majority of them felt.
We wanted to make sure that everyone understood how important this was, not only right to the state of Arizona, but to the Celis family.
For this juror, it was some of the visuals the prosecutors presented.
Seeing the photos and stuff that were found on his devices in the folders were pretty troubling.
He's referring to the 1,200-plus photos of young girls scantily dressed, along with photos that were secretly taken of young girls around Tucson. The folder was marked My Secret App. It's been nearly 2 weeks since the mistrial was declared, and this juror still thinks about the trial.
We're in trial. I think about it, and I go home and think about everything that I heard. But it's a different feeling thinking about it now, knowing that we failed, or that's how I feel. And we failed the family.
This was a very emotional trial, and coming up at 5 o'clock, the evidence that convinced these 4 jurors that Christopher Clements was guilty. Reporting live from downtown, Lupita Murillo, News 4 Tucson.